Okay, that's better. I want you guys to see that back there. All right, here we go. Hopefully this goes out. Anyway, we'll edit this later. Maybe we'll mail, maybe we won't. So I'm doing the Lightworker Tarot live. I haven't been live in a minute, so I figured let's come on live and do it, get in touch with you guys. Um, so yeah, hey Ficatus, hello. So yeah, we'll edit it later. But right now I just wanted to come. I hadn't been with you guys live in a minute. Wasn't sure when I was going to get back live. Probably won't be till Friday. How's everybody doing? How are we all doing? Hey, Miss Ashley. Hey, Ceresia. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Hey, Yolanda. How are you? Oh, gosh. I got all kinds of crap going on here. Charger for my Fitbit. Which happens when you do it from your workstation. You guys hanging in there? Can you guys... Oh, I just moved my whole microphone. Can you guys hear me okay? Girl, this is terrible. What's going on, Ash? What's going on? Ooh. On the phone, but wanted to say hey. Oh, okay. Thank you. I hope everyone's hanging in there. It's looking like this is going to be over pretty quick. Okay. All right. Hey, Janelle, how's it going? Yeah, I'm going to be probably on maybe later tonight just to kind of, I need to make some like announcements and stuff. We are going to be doing, I'm starting up the Patreon lives this weekend. Okay, so I'm starting those up this weekend. We'll get on and talk about the astrology. I'll go on from downstairs. Um, yeah, we're gonna start Patreon lives this weekend. Okay, all right, here we go. We're gonna start with we're using regular tarot today, the Thelema deck. Okay, and this is gonna be for Sun, Moon, and Rising for April the 2nd. I was doing a whole lot of meditating, guys. It's kind of why, like last night and this morning, I was doing a lot of meditation. So I just could not get on here, like, and do the dailies. Just not enough energy, right? Like, I really had to take care of me. Hey, Tawanda. All right, so someone can keep track of the signs. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, I've got the Death card for you. So, more transformative work, Aries. You've been having that a lot lately, right? And this is your season. So there's a lot of things that are going on with you right now, a lot of changes. And I'm going to say a lot of that has to do with the fact that this is a tumultuous time when it is your season. And as much as you typically would like to be able to just kind of like do things the way you want to do them and have everybody just accept your way and that everybody's fine with your way and nobody should have anything to say about it, that's not how this is going to go. Because you, as well as everybody else, are being asked to examine what your way is. And if your way, hey, Jeanette, hello. If your way isn't aligning with the direction you're supposed to be going as far as spirit is concerned, um, as far as your purpose is concerned, you're going to butt heads here, right? You're being asked to look at and examine everything and change what needs to be changed and not be so darn like strong-willed about the whole thing. Literally strong-willed about the whole thing. Um, When you come out on the other side, though, it's going to be a good transformation, but the transformation still needs to happen, Aries. Okay? So, again, we're kind of leading up to a pretty major event, astrologically speaking, on the 4th. Jupiter conjunct Pluto. Mars is conjunct Saturn, I think, today. We'll have Mercury conjunct Neptune, all during your Aries sun. That's a lot going on. It's a lot of energy, period. But there's a lot going on for you to, like, fight the powers that be. All right? So I'm going to need you to continue to go through that transformation. It's going to be healthy for you on the other side. All right? Taurus, I have the Queen of Wands. So Taurus, this is you really. I feel like a lot of Taurian sun, moon, and rising. Maybe you are feeling a little less self-confident than you were before. Maybe a little less loving on yourself than you had before. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna need you to do a little bit. How can I put this? Not less self-doubt, more self-confidence. And I believe, April 2nd, probably into April 3rd, you're going to begin to feel more confident as plans and everything just kind of like, reveals itself. I'm going to hang on 1 second, guys. Hopefully this doesn't kick me off. Live now. Okay. All right, good. All right, sorry, I needed to repost that, repost the link. The self-confidence needs to return, and not doubting yourself, and just understanding that, yeah, you are needing to look at this in a new and different way, and it's not bad. There's nothing bad about it. Don't doubt yourself, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Don't question yourself. As far as, did you make the right decisions? Did you make the right choices? Did you make the right moves? All right? Let that self-confidence flow in you and through you. There could be a fire sign that's going to help you, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I'm kind of leaning more towards a Leo or a Sag helping you than I am anything else. Okay? So look for that energy too, or someone with very strong fire placements that's going to help you, like, elevate your, but I'm really feeling like this overall kind of depression setting in. So guys, like, everybody, don't fall into this depressive state. It's tough. But this is probably the best time for us to go on and really get in tune with our spirit. Find joy, not happiness. Okay? Find joy, not happiness. Who's next? Gemini. Gemini, the Hanged Man. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you are in a bit of a waiting period. Things are on hold. You're in a waiting pattern right now. It's for your own good. That's what I'm hearing. You had a certain level, certain plan you wanted. You got information that you weren't expecting to get. That information then caused you to stop your plans dead in their tracks. And now you're trying to figure out which way to go. Sun, Moon, and Rising Gemini. I'm going to say to you, sorry, my boo is texting me. Hey Sharon, I'm going to say to you, Gemini, the wait is good because it's going to allow a little time to elapse so that you can see where there could have potentially um, been major issues. There could have potentially, it could have potentially been derailed and really ended up not working out the way you wanted it to. So this is a good thing. Don't bemoan it. Don't begrudge it. Allow this waiting period, this cooling off time, this, hey Denise, this this kind of like investigative period, if you will. April 2nd. I'm going to say it's probably going to go into the 3rd, but allow this time to be and be still and listen and pay attention, like see with all three of your eyes. Okay? Not just these two. And listen esoterically before you speak. Oh, hello, Sharon sister. So listen esoterically and energetically before you speak, Gemini. I know you want to talk, but I'm going to need you to not. Okay? I'm going to need you to not. I need you to chill out. Okay, keeping it moving. Cancer, Two of Swords, Cancer. Ooh, we in a state of indecision, aren't we? We are in a state of indecision. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh boy. We're gonna have to commit to one way or the other. You either have to go left or go right. We can't keep mulling this around in our head. Even though we are cardinal signs, right? We're cardinal water. We can get swayed by emotion pretty quickly. And sometimes when we don't know, when we can't feel our way through a situation, we don't really know which way to go. We just sit. We withdraw into our shell and we don't want to move. And Lord knows we just don't move. Literally don't move. So, Cancer, I'm going to need you to not do that. I'm going to need you to, we're going to have to like distill our emotions down and, really get some air energy here. Let's ride a little bit of that Saturn and Aquarius energy. Let's take advantage of the Mercury coming conjunct with Neptune energy and Pisces. Get a little of that energy going on too. And come April 2nd and 3rd, begin to make a decision. Okay? We need to make that decision. Either go left or right. But because in the commitment then comes the intention. With the intention then can come the manifestation. Because if we don't set our intentions and we're like the every which way, then it's going to be a problem. When there's no clear intention, there can be no clear manifestation. All right, Cancer. So let's set our intentions. All right, let's set our intentions. Okay, Leo. Excuse me. Leo. Magician. Leo, speaking of manifestation, this is a good couple of days here for you to manifest. Okay? For you to manifest. This is a good couple of days for you to really clarify your intention. This is a good couple of days for you to say this is, and I say a couple of days because I'm really feeling this April 2nd energy is going to spill into April 3rd. Energies are fluent. You could be having that going on today, April 1st. It could be happening tomorrow, April 2nd, or it could even be April 3rd or 4th sometimes. But I'm really feeling like these energies, we're going to see very similar for the next couple of days. Leo, what is your intention? What is it you really want? Now's the time to ask for it. The moon will be, I think April 2nd, the moon is actually in Leo. Are you having your little miniature full moon? Let's see. Since I'm on my stinking computer too, I think you're having your own little, April 2nd in the evening. April 2nd in the evening here in the States at 6:30 p.m. Central. The moon will be in Leo. So as you're coming into the 3rd, you're kind of having your little private full moon because we're getting close, right? So, how fabulous is that? I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. So, this is your time to speak it out. This is your time to speak it out. This is your time to set your intention and stick to it. And let it be your intention and not what you feel other people want you to intend to have. Let's do that. Okay? We're skipping along. Virgo, Ace of Swords. Virgo, within a couple of days, we're going to have the full moon. And within a couple of days, we're going to have a full moon. And it's going to be quite important for you to, at this full moon, to be very clear and push all of the other cobwebby, like kind of illusional, delusional areas you're not sure of. Like, you're going to have to become very clear of thought and very clear of purpose. Very clear on your direction and very clear on your path. Because if you don't have that clarity and you don't begin to grab this and formulate this clarity of purpose, of desire, of plan now, or which path you really want to go down now, you're not going to have a clarity on what to release and what to really ask for come, I'm sorry, hold on. Come the full moon. And that's really a powerful time for us to release the emotion, put our energy in motion, and go out there and get what we really want. Hey, Tiana. So, and be in line with what the universal creator, what God is wanting us to do. All right. So, clarity of thought, just like really direct, laser focused. And you don't have to know each step of the plan. We just have to know the end result. So it's decision time for a lot of us. What we're really going to do, and we're going to get more information coming up to the full moon as we go along. But it's really decision time. It's time to do the darn thing. Libra, the Empress. There's a lot of manifestation energy here. Overall, guys, I love it. A lot of manifestation energy, a lot of self-confidence, a lot of transformative energy. So Libra, this is very earthy, right? This Empress energy is very earthy. This is the maven, the mistress, the maven, yes, the queen of manifestation. So Libra, this is a necessity for you to get grounded and in balance so that you can manifest. Become grounded, get into balance so you can manifest. No problem, Sharon. I feel like I've got some Libra folks that are kind of helter-skelter a little bit. There's a little bit of extra air floating around right now, especially with, Saturn into Aquarius. That really supercharges that sign, that supercharges that fixed thought, that supercharges that higher, everybody work together kind of thing. And so you might be feeling a little, you know, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs right now on that one, right? But I need you to bring it into balance. Typically I typically say, oh, that's just, you're getting ready to bear, you're still incubating your dream. You're still incubating everything. But for you, what I'm hearing very clearly, Librans, is we need you to ground. We need you to kind of get back in touch with the third dimension and come out of the clouds a little bit so that you can do what you need to do. Okay? Just kind of come out of the clouds a little bit so that you can do what you need to do. And you don't have to do it all on your own, right? How's that Michael Jackson song go? You are not alone, right? I am here with you. Yeah? Um, you're not alone. You have hosts of help. And you don't have to figure this out on your own. And yeah, you need to work together with people, but I feel like we're not hearing your desires, so we don't know where to help you. And we don't know where we can be a part of the big plan. So just kind of, once you ground a little bit, you'll be able to really tell us what that is, and then we'll be able to help you. Okay, Libra? Speaking of Libra, we're going to move on to Scorpio, and there's a lot of Libran energy there. A lot of Libran energy. Oh, honey. Oh, we'll talk about that for just a few here. So Scorpio, Queen of Swords, let me tell you something, Scorpio. With all this Plutonian energy in Capricorn right now, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio, y'all is the bearers of that, like, underlying, I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm going to investigate it and find it out. That underlying energy is literally permeating the cosmos right now. And it's going to come to a freaking height come Saturday, the 4th. A lot's going to be revealed all over the place. In your personal life, in your family life, in your neighborhood, in your government, your state government. A lot's going to be revealed. And Scorpio, I feel like you guys those who've been with me know, I joke around about Scorpios. Y'all are the CIA, the FBI, the NCIS, the MI6, the KGB. Y'all are super, 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 super. You will find out everything. Okay? So, live your truth, speak your truth, know your truth. If you know it and you know it, it's time for you to, we can't be pussyfooting around, okay? So, Scorpio, I'm going to need you to speak your truth. Now, I need you to speak it in love, but I need you to speak your truth, and I need you to live your truth, and I need you to love your truth. And it might be a different truth than what you ever thought it was going to be, but it's still your truth, no matter what. Okay? So speak it, live it, love it, the whole 9 yards. All right? That's what I see for that. I think for a lot of my Lightworker Scorpios here, don't be surprised if in your meditation or your prayer time, whichever it is that you do, or just your quiet time, you begin to hear from Source, hear from God, hear from Creator, things that you need to speak out into this earth. That's part of this whole Lightworker thing. When we're actually bearing the light, we have to convey that light. We don't just get this light imbued with light just to get imbued with light. Right? It does serve a purpose. So let it serve the purpose, right? Yeah, Aquarians are having extremely lucid dreams right now. Anybody there's a lot of y'all that are awakening out there. There's a lot of y'all that know the people that are waking up to who they are, to what their purpose is. That's why we have this place, right? We're the home of the Lightworker. Bring them here. We're going to take care of them. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in a little bit, but okay. All right, you guys, can somebody put up my IG as well, my Instagram, please? My Instagram, and we'll talk about Patreon in a minute. So as Scorpio, you're getting Sun, Moon, Rising, as you're getting this information download, and you feel like you just need to say it into the world, like speak healing into the world, speak peace into the world, you know, speak against the darkness that's trying to overtake us or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? When you feel like that's what you need to say, I need you to speak it because you're being empowered to do that. Okay, that's part of your job, guys. We don't just have this light and these abilities and this knowing and this knowledge and wisdom just to hold it. It's not for our personal pleasure. Just like sometimes I think people, you know how people will serve at the pleasure of the president? I think sometimes people think I'm out here just serving at their pleasure. No. And you yourself have a responsibility to the earth. Hey, Tiffany. Right? You have a responsibility to the earth. Let's cut it out. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. My podium. I'm gonna stop preaching for a minute. Here we go. Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. 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 You guys have been like having all this love stuff. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Like, I mean, y'all really been doing the darn thing. I almost want to be a Sag. Um, Sag, man, y'all, dog, homie. Mm. Um, I feel like this is not just a new love from the outside, but this is also what I love about the Ace of Cups here is the emotion, the love is overflowing from inside, and this is singular. So this is you. This ain't the Two of Cups where it's two people. This is you as a singular entity. And if you notice, the dove on the top, right? That's the sign of, you know, God, spirit, source, higher power. That's always the dove. It's the dove for in Christian terminology or whatever is a lot. The representation of that would be the Holy Spirit. So, um, there's an overflow for you guys. The visitation. Wow. I feel a visitation coming on, Sagittarians. In a dream or in like your meditation or whatnot, I feel a visitation of, of spirit and a reclamation of self. A visitation of spirit and a reclamation of self. Yeah. And that love, that emotion, the love for mankind, because you guys have this wonderful, just childlike love for everybody. That love for mankind and humanity overflowing and helping in this time of need. That's what I see for you guys. We're all needing to come together, guys, and come together kind of like, those of you that have kids, or maybe no, I'm talking to a bunch of 90s kids. Um, the Megazords. Hey, Virgo son, how you doing, love? Y'all remember them darn Power Rangers, and they came together and made one big old Megazord. I feel like that's what we all need to do is come together for that. Okay, Capricorn. The star. So this is a lot of Aquarian energy right now. This is higher self, higher thought, emptying our cups, emptying our own desires, and just accepting and bringing in that beautiful energy and then shining it back out, like just absorbing all this light and our true wishes, our true desires, our true mm, needs, purpose, plan, our true intentions from our higher self being illuminated and shown to us. And then finally, oh my gosh, Once we truly know who we are, and once we truly know what we're supposed to do, and once we truly know, like, this is what life can be, there must be more than this, right? Spirit of God, we wait on you. There must be more than this, right? So when you really get that down and you feel it and you know it, and now it's like, I was wishing for this, that, and the third, but what I really needed was over here. Yeah, that's when the true wish fulfillment can happen. So know that you're going to not only begin to see the what is truth, like things are going to happen for you and manifest for you that you never thought would happen in a million years. Just start coming. Wish fulfillment is coming your way. And some of you may begin to realize what you truly should be wishing for. Okay? Aquarius, the sun. Brighter days, guys. Better days, Aquarians. It's been tough for you. But I need you to speak this out and not speak doom and gloom out. I need you to speak into this earth. I need you to speak into this realm. Healing, health, wellness, raising the vibration. The sun brings warmth and brings life. So I need my Aquarians to speak warmth and speak life and not pessimistic and not death. We can't keep doing that, Aquarians. Now, if you've gotten dreams, if you had very lucid dreams, if you had dreams where you see things and they're not great, okay? You see things and they're not great. I need you to tap into your higher self. Hey, Miss Surrey. I need you to tap into yourself, your higher self, and see what you should speak out in regard to that. Hey, Mel. See what you should speak out in regard to what you dreamt. Not everything that we dream is meant to just be said. Sometimes what we dream, a lot of times what we dream, is meant to be dealt with. That's part of our responsibility as light workers. We have that ability to deal with it. Okay? We have that ability. We have that authority, that spiritual authority here. That ability here to deal with it on earth. As it is above, so it is below. But a lot of times, remember also, whatever we bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, what we loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. So what you're binding and what you're binding and what you're loosing is very important. A lot of Aquarians are waking up right now. A lot of everybody is, to be honest with you, but I feel like it's really being concentrated on Aquarians right now. There's a lot to that. Okay. But y'all grasping it? Now, in your personal lives, the sun's coming out. But again, it's going to be according to what you say. And be careful what you think. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. We're going to get back on either tonight or I got to talk to y'all. I know I've been doing my own thing, but I needed to. Sorry. Pisces, not last but not least. We're going to give y'all a collective too. Pisces, the lovers. Wow. Pisces, some of y'all have soulmates within your realm and you need to be attaching yourself to them and not trying to swim away. Let's just keep a beam. Okay? You need to attach yourself to them and work with them and stop trying to play Finding Darn Nemo. We don't have time for y'all to be swimming away right now. Hello? Oh, God. There is no time for that right now. At all. Um, for others, on a higher level, I feel like some of you are coming into, okay, so Pisces is the fish. Sometimes it's kind of shown as kind of a koi fish kind of thing, right? And very similar to Gemini. The duality of a Pisces needs to be matched and married to each other individually. So, fish, some fish can procreate without, right? They're asexual. Um, I need you to marry this two together for your own personal creation. As Mercury is, it's interesting that I get this card. This is Gemini. Mercury is making its fast approach to Neptune in Pisces. So I feel like this thought, this change of thought, this change of perception, this change of your own reality, like really understanding your reality, you need to, there's this integration of the shadow, this integration of both sides, this integration of feminine and masculine, for the reason to produce, like we need you to produce love. Y'all are very unique Geminis. No, please don't get that twisted. Please don't. We can't stand more than one type of Gemini here in the zodiac. Okay. Um, y'all are very unique. Trust me. Um, I know, but who child? From a young age too. But Pisceans. So this is you being kind of the lovers of the soul of the earth right now. You're the grandparents, right? You're the grandparents. You're the old souls, deal with karma, look back on life. And we need some of that grandparent love as light workers. Like my light worker Pisceans, we need the grandparent love right now. We need that. I'm going to be super patient with you. I'm going to help you understand where you may have missed it before. This is where I can see, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys really can understand the karmic ramifications of things that have happened. And not that I want you to bear it, but I want you to understand it and help us through it. I pray that that makes sense to Pisces. All right. Let's do a quick collective. So, guys, this is the other thing I'm going to do before we get out of here. I want to let you know I'm putting together for April 4th a Patreon exclusive. You can join Patreon for $1 a month. I'm changing my Patreon, by the way, guys. So we'll be talking about that too, the structure, how I do things. So some of you guys that are patrons might get a refund. And if, we're working through what that looks like right now. But we're going to do a Patreon only broadcast this weekend on this Saturday. I'm going to figure out the time and I'll post it. I want to discuss in a little more detail some of my private thoughts about what's going on. And I want to discuss in greater depth, energetically, as light workers, what we can be doing and should be doing. Ooh, okay? So if you're not a member of Patreon, and we'll be doing it this Saturday, probably in the afternoon, early morning, afternoon, so my European folks can be there. And I'll be posting it. It just can be $1 a month, okay? And then again, we'll be doing some more restructuring of Patreon as we go forward. All right, let me give y'all a collectively, the dark night of the soul. That's really what we're going through right now, isn't it? As a collective, I've seen the comments. Some of us are waking up crying. Some of us are extremely tired. Some of us are just like, we don't understand why we're feeling down and depressed. There's a lot going on. You are ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe, limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers. This is when you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine, and you will find it difficult to trust at times. This night will end, however, and the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. You are not doing something wrong. You are moving closer to the divine. And I feel like we're bearing the dark night of the soul for the entire world right now. I really do. So, Lightworkers, it's time for us to get to work. Okay? You probably did catch it. It's time for us to get to work. So, Ashley, what time is it there right now? It's early in the morning, isn't it? We need to be fighting. There's some people that are just saying lay down and take it, and I'm saying no. It's 2:20 a.m., 7 hours. Okay, I'm going to try to do this at a time where you can be on. Okay? We'll try to do this Saturday like late morning my time, so it's evening for you, or early afternoon, so I can kind of catch the Pacific Coast people. So we'll get it where it's evening for you. All right? You guys stay tuned for that. We will talk more about that soon. It's only Wednesday, but we are going to have kind of a light worker council. Let's talk real talk. Real talk about where we're at. And I'll make sure we can all we're going to have the conversation. It's going to be a Zoom. We can all jump in. We can all talk. Okay? So it won't just be me. I want to hear from you guys. But we're going to get into the astrology. We're going to get into the tarot. We're going to get into some of the channel messages. It's going to be a humdinger dog. But we're going to talk about it. All right? All right, guys. Sharon, I need a few extra minutes. I got to eat. I am trying to eat too, guys. Okay? So I need a little bit extra, maybe to the quarter of the hour, Sharon, okay? If we could start at the quarter of that 45, quarter till. All right? Quarter till. All right, thanks guys so much. Please share this video. My videos are not getting out as much. I know I didn't do the produced version. Do you guys like doing it live, or you prefer the produced version of the tarot? Okay, well, I got quite a few. I got, yeah, that's fine, honey. I might not respond right away. Where are you going, Suri? I need to know. Do you prefer this way or do you prefer the other way? Live or you prefer the other way? You prefer it live? Well, we can do it live and then I'll try to get to the point where I can. I know. I know. But I'm this is whole this the channel's transforming and so I'm gonna be saving my lives for certain things. So I had missed you guys so I had to get on live. I had to get on live today. See, I'm losing weight. You can see my dimples. That's a good thing about this Dan Gone being hermit. I don't go out and eat all the time. Go out to eat. I'm making food. Eating salads and carrying on. Yeah, the crazy thing is the produced version takes me longer to do because I have to record it and then like put all the but I like it. I mean, I like the finished product. It's so cool. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we're going to do. If we're going to do dailies, if we're going to scale back to weekly, I don't know. We'll figure this out. We got to figure it out quick. No, it's not. And you know the crazy thing, so like you guys may have noticed, like got the Fitbit go on and everything. So like I'm making sure I get up and walk. Um, I'm walking like up and down my hallway to get steps in. I'm trying to remember to get up, trying to get up earlier to walk. Yeah. Weekly tarot and daily astrology. That might actually work. You're on to something there. Weekly tarot and daily astrology. That would be so much easier to do. Because the astrology takes 15 minutes. Well, I've been home since November, so the kitties are used to me being at home. What they are not used to is the fact that I now let them in my bedroom because they're bigger now and they don't destroy as much. So I'll leave my bedroom door open during the day now, and so they can go sleep on mom's bed. That is a huge treat. But I have to tell you one of them. So I was like kind of going through and cleaning out stuff and taking like the last few things out of one of my luggage pieces and just kind of like, I'm cleaning. And all of a sudden I hear Virgo going, meow, meow. Like I'm like, where did she get trapped in? So I go in my room and I'm like, I'm hearing her, meow. And I was like, oh my goodness. So she had jumped from my bed and somehow got herself into the luggage, but it's standing straight up. And then because she was in it, it knocked it over. So the flap was down on the floor and the whole thing, like, it closed because the back of it was like this. I'm like, oh my gosh. I got her out of there. She was fine. She was only in there for a few minutes. But I said, I bet y'all won't be in here anymore trying to jump around into luggage. I laugh. They learn quick. They get closed in closets. They don't go in them anymore now. They're like, oop, nope, nope. Mom's going to close me right in there. So, anyway, it's so cute. She learned her lesson. Went right back on that bed. Was like, nope, I'm not moving. I'm right here. Mom let me sleep on her bed. All right, guys, let me get out of there so I can get myself something to eat. Okay? They are so smart. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon, okay? Yeah, we'll see what the night brings. All right, so watch my community post. Watch it. I love you guys. Namaste.